This is practice test 5, or practice test 4, problem number 5, and we'll be doing letter C. The problem states the scores on a statistics test were normally distributed with a mean of 73 and a standard deviation of 8. And then for letter C, we are asked, the probability is 5% that a student taking the test scores higher than what grade? So we are asked for a certain grade, to find out a certain grade, which is X, and we are told that there's only a 5% chance that someone would score a higher score on the test than that grade. 5% is 0.05, so there's some number X, and there's only 5% under the curve above that number. Now, since the entire normal curve is always 1, if there's only 0.05 under this tail, then that means that all of this area to the left is 0.95. So what we have to do is we have to find the z-score that corresponds to this area from the table. And we're going to plug that z-score into this formula. We already have the mu, or the mean, given to us. We have the standard deviation. The z-score is the only thing that we need. So we are going to go into the table and we are going to look in the table, and we have to go to the second page. We want to look for the value inside the table of 0.95, and we see that it sits right between these two values here. And I'm going to use the second one right here. This is going to be 0.95, 0.5 a little bit above it, but it'll be good enough. And we notice that the z-score is 1.6, 1.65. So that is the z-score that corresponds to this area to the left of our value for X. So back in our problem, we're going to use this formula. X is equal to 73, the mean, plus 1.65, the z-score, times 8, the standard deviation, and we get 86.2. So that means that 86.2 is a value for X, and only 5% of the area under the curve is to the right of that value. Only 5% score higher on this test than 86.2.